Hey everybody, this is Chad the Gaming Dad here on Dad's Games, and today is the big 500 subscriber special. Yes, that's right. Woo! 500 subscribers. Actually, we're getting close to 520 now, but it's Christmas break, and I got some time, so I thought I'd sit here and actually go ahead and do what I've been thinking about and what I've been talking about all this time, my 500 subscribers special. Now, just a little bit of a backstory for you. When you watch YouTube, and the best part about YouTube, for me anyway, is that you get to see things and you get to hear things from people that you wouldn't otherwise see or hear. And I'm here to tell you that I've done a lot of things in my life, got a lot of different hobbies and things like that. Video games is the big one, obviously, but I never did try to paint anything. In fact, I've only been doing it for a couple of months. But the thing that got me into it was good old Bob Ross. The afro and everything, right? And the happy little trees. I would sit in bed with my son at night trying to get him to go to sleep, and we would watch some Bob Ross. And over again, he always says, "You can do it, you can do it, you can paint." Well, my wife thought it was kind of a joke, I guess, but she bought me the kit for my birthday with all the stuff in it. You can see over here I've got the Bob Ross brand paints and brushes and all that crap. And so I gave it a try, right? And what do you know, it actually worked out pretty good. So another great thing, about YouTube, not only doing a channel, but watching other people's stuff, is that it can bring you things that you never knew you could do before. So in honor of that, and in honor of my 500 subscribers here on YouTube, people that watch me on VidMe, stuff on Twitter, Facebook, wherever, just thank you for being here and watching and checking out my stuff. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try this. I have not done this yet. No clue if this is going to work. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to paint the intro scene of Super Mario Brothers in the style of Bob Ross. We're going to do a Bob Ross type painting, and we're going to do the beginning of Mario. I'm going to try to make it look like, well, you'll see. Try to make it look cool, and then at the end, after we do all the landscape stuff, I'm going to try to do my best. Obviously not as good as some of the other guys out there who do all the pixel art, like Squarepainter. Check out his channel, very cool guy. I'll link him down below. Anyway, I'm not going to be as good as them, but I'm going to do my best to see if I can make something that looks kind of like Mario, and the background and all that. So let's go ahead and take a look. So starting off, just like what Bob Ross always says, you got a dry canvas, nothing on it. It's totally white, nothing on it. So the first thing you do is you get your liquid white. Get your liquid white. Now over here on my palette, it's a piece of glass. If you guys ever want to paint, I found that, see, it's Papa John's on the back, glass on the front, but it's so much easier to clean than plastic or wooden palettes, because the paint kind of sinks in, but on the glass it just sits up on top and off you go. So first things first, gotta grab your big 2-inch Bob Ross brush. Check him out, Bob Ross. He's the man with the plan, man with the afro. Get yourself a little bit of this liquid white, because Bob Ross does wet on wet painting, and that's what we're going to try to do here today. So first things first, I got a picture of Mario's level on my computer over here. Now his background is all one solid blue color, but I'm not going to do that. We put a little bit of white on here, so when I put the blue on, it's going to fade it down. You'll see. So I got the good old phthalo blue. Take a little gob of this phthalo blue over here. And we're going to do, woo! Now I got phthalo carpet. Get a little bit of phthalo blue on your brush. I don't really clean the brush. I don't have very many of them. If you watch Bob or any of these other guys, they got a ton of brushes. I don't really clean off the brush too many times because, I don't know, I try to avoid it if I can. So like Bob says, you start up in the top corners and you make it darker up there. Across the top. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to make a nice little brown color that we could use. Put a little bit of red in there. Trying to make a color kind of like that for the Mario ground. Put a little bit more of that brown in there, make it just a hair darker. Okay. This isn't going to be exact, but it's going to be close. So I would like to be able to make this real definite because Mario's, 8-bit, but we're doing it in the Bob Ross style. So I'm just going to start at the bottom and try to make this as clean as I can coming up. Let's take this brown color, push it all up here, because it's been thinned down a little bit. But then I'm going to take this white and mix it in. Yeah, and you kind of get this marbled look, as Bob says, marbledy. And you take that and you put a little roll of paint on the edge. Let me try again. Whoop! Little roll of paint on the edge of your knife. But it's still kind of thick, so at this point we can just sort of drag it across here and sort of give ourselves that little kind of illusion of rocks and stuff. So there we go. That looks kind of like the ground. Now what I'm going to do next, he's got kind of a pattern going on. Let's just cut it in. And we're going to try to make some Mario clouds. Okay. Now, because it's got the blue already on here, now I'm looking at a picture. The Mario clouds kind of go up like that, and then they get out like this. So let's put another one over here. Sort of look like spaceships, to be honest with you. Get a little bit more of that white up there. Now get some more white out of the tube. Now, normally I don't like to make the clouds look exactly the same, but we are doing Mario clouds, and they do look the same. There we go. Get some more of this really bright white stuff. You want it the whitest and brightest up at the top. And then we're basically just going to like lift up, give it a little fluff. And then with our other brush that's clean and dry, you just barely graze it. Barely graze it. Just put some regular old sap green down and put it in with some of the white that we already had on there. But yeah, if you look really close at some of these Mario pictures, the clouds are the same shape as the bushes. So let's put some bushes down here. A little bush like that. I'm going to try to make them the same approximate color, or not color, same approximate shape as the clouds, so we stick with the Mario theme here. Happy. And then maybe another one right about here. That's nice. I like that. Maybe what I'm going to do is get some lighter color here. Make it a little bit whiter, a little bit lighter. And we'll just do little highlights in there just to make it look less like just a crappy bush. Something like that. That don't look too shabby. It's starting to Mario up, isn't it? Alright. Along the bottom where Mario's going to be running. There we go. It's a little bit better. I'm going to scrape it in. Now we have an idea where we want to put it. Right about there. Scraping it in is nice because it helps you figure out, like, aim your target of where you want to put this stuff, but it also takes up some of the paint from below so you don't have too much. There we go. And I'm just kind of holding the knife at a little bit of an angle just to put the bricks in there sort of square. I think I'm off by a little bit, so let me square them up here. I'm just going to put a little hill coming down over here. Something else that we can sort of fade in. And I might want to just get a little bit of this stuff. Just put some hints of something coming through. Because Lord knows we're not going to be exact with this painting. We may as well just make it look cool, right? What I'm going to do is get a bunch of this black on the end of the knife. Right out on the end of it. But I don't want too much. I just want to touch it. Just touch. Just little lines. Might even use the point of it right here. Because we need like two lines. Kind of need 2 lines like that. And then I'm going to put some of this black right on the tip of it. See? Because what I'm going to try to do is recreate the pattern of bricks here. We're only going to have 3 layers of bricks instead of 4 or 5 or whatever Mario's got going on there. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but need a little bit of room for his hand, and this is going to be his arm coming down like that. last thing I want to do on here is, because I got the whole reason for this painting is the 500 subscribers and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and just write that right here. I don't know, I think red ought to do. Alright, so I think that's probably about it for today. Hopefully you liked that. And once again, thanks for the 500 subscribers. Hopefully, I don't know if you like this. Maybe I could do other ones. Something where I don't have to make things that look specifically like something else. This is pretty good, but it's not... came out pretty good. So, I'm liking it. If you guys like it, give me a thumbs up, a like, and everything like that. But again, thanks for watching. Alright, so till next time, remember, you never outgrow video games or doing whatever you want to do. Go ahead and learn a new thing and try it out. It's fun. Hey, this isn't the best painting that there ever was, but I made it and it was fun to do. So what the heck, right? So anyway, like I said, you never outgrow video games or doing new things. Thanks for watching. My name's Chad the Gaming Dad, and we'll see you here on the next one. So long, everybody.